Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the time is finally here. This is most likely what a lot of you have been waiting for, if not all of you. This is something that we've been working on for a really long time, and it's finally here. All I can tell you guys is a lot of work, blood, sweat, tears, endless nights, not sleeping. Countless dollars of research and development went into this to get it to the level where it's at, finally ready for release. And this in front of you is our first release of the Nexus backpack. This version here is the 20-liter Daypack version, and we are going to get right into it. So as you guys can see, we chose to partner with Challenge Sailcloth on this one. The outside is constructed of what I feel is the absolute best ultra fabric that they have, which is the 400TX. The TX series standing for taffeta lined on the back, which is incredible for stitch holding. As you guys know, in our development process, we use a hydrophobic nylon thread that goes into the construction of pretty much all of our packs at this point. And it is not only really good at working with the TX material, but also it helps keep the water out, which is one of the big perks of bags like this, using these type of fabrics. Because if you are going to go to the extent of using a super waterproof fabric on the outside, another ultra waterproof fabric on the inside, and then also using these YKK AquaGuard zips, you might as well go that extra step and make sure that the thread is insulated as well. So there we have it. On the front, you guys are going to see we've built in a loop panel over here. If you guys have seen the prototype video, you'll see a lot of similarities. That one was a prototype of the 30-liter variant, which we also have coming out. This is the 20-liter Daypack. The 30-liter will be coined as the travel pack. Of course, you can use either for EDC. That's entirely up to you. You know what I like to say, customize as you like and you do you. So we put another loop panel over here, front and center, because we realize that people sometimes have larger patches, like these cool ones, you know, from a lot of different makers, Dan Matsuda, CXG. I personally like those, but you know, like your mileage may vary. You guys might like different stuff, and you might want to sometimes display a more prominent patch over here. So this is a extra panel basically that's on the bag that allows you to do that. This one here has been purpose built into the bag itself. So instead of just sticking a loop panel wherever, we basically molded it around this top perimeter of the bag, which comes in really nice, and it's really good for, you know, smaller patches like your run-of-the-mill patches, nothing too crazy. All right, so now that you know what the patch situation's looking like, we're going to get into these pockets over here. If you look at this left pocket over here, this pocket also has our, you'll see the Discovery liner pop at you, but then you'll also see the Ultra 400TX on the inside. There's another pocket over here, which also has the Ultra 400TX, the reverse side on this side. So the way these pockets work is if you put your hands in them like this, your hands aren't going to touch, because this pocket's on top and this one's on the bottom. So you have a little bit of good bifurcation going on over there to divide up your stuff. All right, so we're going to close these up. I'm going to get into the next panel, which is going to be this guy right over here. And we are just going to go ahead and stand the backpack up. And if you see how we've designed this, we've done it like this. So you have your Discovery pattern over here. As you can see, you have it on this side. There's a built-in admin section over here. You got your first drop pocket right over here. You got some pen slots. You could drop some other stuff in here. There's a couple of lash points over here where you can, you know, carabiner stuff, tie stuff. Over here, you'll see that even the accent inside down here, if you guys can see it, has been done in the same exterior fabric, the 400TX from Challenge Sailcloth. Really great, really good durable fabric, heavyweight. And you have another pocket over here. So essentially, if you guys have seen the 30-liter, this is basically a smaller version of that, and we've tried to keep everything just about the same on this bag as well. Couple small minor changes. I'll get into that, you know, when we do that video. All right. So if you look over here, if you guys are familiar with our, you know, our design philosophy and how how we bring things together. You guys have probably seen this pocket on a lot of other bags, right? So this is kind of like, we have the dual slip pockets divided over here with the big one in the back, and then you have the mesh in the front so you can easily see what's in those two front slip pockets. This is really, really good for, you know, putting like a travel brick or like a, you know, like a power bank or even a mouse or something small like that. Really good for that use. If you guys take a look over here, there's another pocket. So this pocket over here is a full depth pocket, and it's going to go pretty much all the way to the bottom, and it leaves just a little bit of room. So we've made sure that a lot of the pockets in here, not just the tech compartment, they are suspension pockets, meaning that they are, if you put expensive things in your bag like a lot of us do, and you drop your bag like this, all your stuff is not going to hit the bottom and crack open, right? So you can rest assured that there is an air gap between the bottom of where it's stitched and the actual bottom of the bag. All right, so that's just another quality of life improvement we've done. If you guys look at this, this is one of my favorite features. We have this gusset system over here, and the gusset just kind of like holds everything together, but at the same time, it lets this bag open up so you have easy access to whatever your belongings are that are in here. So that's another improvement that we have on the bag. All right, so we're gonna get into the main pocket here, the main cavity, and I'm going to open that up this way for you guys. And the first thing you guys are going to notice is that this is a full clamshell design. So now this one over here is one of the more premium versions of the bag. We have made a few different versions of the bag that are using a variety of different fabrics. As of right now, on the outside, all the fabrics are using, or all the bags are using the Challenge Sailcloth Ultra 400 TX material. I'll show you another one in just a second, and we'll talk about a special project and a buy that we have coming up. But if you look at the inside of this one, you'll see the 400 TX matched up really, really nicely with the Discovery Mosaic. So if you look at this panel over here, you're going to see you have a pocket here that goes this way, okay? And again, you have another pocket on this side that goes this way, and if you peek inside, you're going to see that it is also lined on the inside, so you can see that Discovery print right on the inside. So it's we haven't cut corners anywhere. If you open up this over here, you're going to see that you have another pocket over here that goes pretty much down to the bottom over here, but again, leave some room before it hits the very bottom. In addition to that, you have a panel over here, which has been redesigned from the prototype. It's Velcro, so you're going to open it up like this, and you're going to get kind of like a hidden pocket, or, you know, a pocket where you want to put some more secure items that maybe need a little bit of covering on them so they don't get damaged, or maybe something that you just want to keep away from, you know, people's eyes when you open your bag. All right, over here, you guys are going to see this was a lot of going back and forth. A lot of engineering went into this, but we ultimately decided to have this compartment come all the way to over here. And you guys, if you haven't noticed, these beautiful YKK gunmetal zippers going back into this main cavity now. So the main cavity over here, I'm going to flip it like this, since it is a full clamshell, it'll lay just like this. And you have a really decent amount of space in this main cavity. If you guys want to check like exactly what kind of space we're talking about, we are roughly at about a little over 3.5 inches is the height on this wall over here, right? So that's the amount of stuff you have. I mean, in real world usage, I would say, like, okay, this is not one of our products, but something I really like to use. So you guys will see this in a lot of my videos, because I really love Evergoods and I love a lot of the products they make. But this is the Cap 2, and I feel like this is one of the pouches that a lot of people use. And so this is how the Cap 2 fits in the bag, like very, very nicely in the bag. It'll close, it won't bow out or anything like that. So again, this is kind of the fit that you can expect from the Nexus 20L Daypack. The back is completely Velcro. You can choose to, I mean, you can really do whatever you like. You can put an admin mag panel back here. As you guys know, we've come out with our versions that have the Velcro as well as the magnets, right? So that'll work over here really, really nicely. Oh, another thing that I'll just go back to after we get out of this view is actually this is pretty much done for this view. So you guys have seen everything here. I'm gonna just close that back up real quick. I'm just gonna go to the front. I wanted to show you guys one more feature I forgot to mention to you. So we have integrated our MagLink system over here. The benefit of this is, obviously you have your admin mag panel. You can snap it down right in there, right? And it's gonna stay right over there with the 4 magnets, even when loaded out. I wanna show you guys something pretty cool. So the MagLink system, right? And I'm just gonna close this main compartment because we're kind of done looking at it now. And I just wanna come back to this, because this is I feel like it's a good organizational way that we've designed this bag. So here I have one of our pouches that we have in production. If you guys have looked at one of our other videos where we talk about this pouch amongst some of the other pouches, you guys might have seen this before, but this one in particular, I got a flashlight in here. So this has some weight to it, I'm gonna tell you. I got a flashlight in here, I got some cleaning materials in here, I got some swabs and some cleaning cloths back there. In the front of this, I have like a business card case. I have a little, what do you call this thing? Like measuring tape. All right, good quality measuring tape. That one's titanium. And in the back, I have probably the heaviest item that's in here is a Victorinox Swiss tool, which is this guy right over here. So this is kind of like my, EDC kit. All right, or one of them, I should say. So now on the back of this kit, like right about here, we actually have 2 magnets that are on this pouch itself. And this is obviously called a mag pouch, right? So the way it works is, what's gonna happen is when you have this mag pouch, you're gonna be able to clip it right inside of this bag, just like that. And it's gonna grab those magnets that are on there, on either side. So you can clip it to this side, or you can clip it to this side. And even when you stand it up, you guys can see that even with that weight, like, and you can see there is weight in this pouch, right? Hope you guys heard that. So it's gonna clip right onto the bag, right like that, or I'm gonna flip it around and I can clip it right here on this side, right over here, all right? And that's gonna clip to the bag. So, and you can put 2 of them, of course, because it'll fit 2 side by side. I only got 1 handy on me. We also have another pouch, and I encourage you guys to take a look at the pouch video if you want, and that one is basically a double wide, full width pouch. And that one uses all 4 magnets, because obviously that would have heavier items in it. And that's kind of like our tech pouch. It folds open, clamshell, and I personally have used it for like power banks, cables, chargers, accessories like that. All right. I want to get into the final compartment on the rear side of the bag. Now, a lot of manufacturers, when they're making a smaller version of a bag, they will opt to keep the tech compartment inside of the bag, inside of the main cavity, rather than put, a third pocket. I really wanted to have that division. I wanted it to be separated. So the way that I did it is we did it just like this. And this actually opens up further than that. I should probably open it up all the way for you guys so you guys get the idea. It does open up even further. You don't have to, but it does open up even further, and that's going to give you guys access to, for example, you can maybe put your documents over here. You can put your laptop back here. You can put, an iPad back here. You could put whatever you want to do. That's really entirely up to you. However you want to do it. Of course, this is suspended at the bottom, so it's not going to hit the bottom, right? In addition to that, we have this carabiner over here, and this is also in the 30-liter backpack as well. One of the things that you'll notice is on the 30-liter, there is a small variation, because the 30-liter, being that the 30-liter is a travel pack, or it's coined as a travel pack, we have actually made the 30-liter with a grommet in the top over here, so you can run a hydration bladder through it. You can run the hose through it. And you may ask, why would you do that? I'll get into that in just 1 second after I show you guys this pocket over here, which goes about this far, this deep, and that's that pocket. So now back to the hydration question. The reason you would do something like that is because maybe you don't want to use this for tech or a laptop. Maybe you are going somewhere else. Again, maybe not so much with this bag, but the larger bag, you're traveling, you're hiking, you got your hiking stuff in there. And what both of the bags allow you to do is this panel is completely removable. So you can take this entire, it's got magnets that shut at the top, and it's got Velcro that basically ties it down. And you can take the entire panel completely out of here. And there's another Velcro here, so I'll just do it actually. We'll just pull it out completely, and you'll see this is what the back side of the panel looks like. And you can take this panel now and you can put it in the main cavity of the bag. And I'm just going to demonstrate that for you guys real quick once I can find where I left these zippers over here. So what you can do now is you can take this panel just as it is, and you can just kind of organize it however you want, and you can just pop it right down here. It's going to fit perfectly right in the main cavity of the bag itself now. And now you have your tech pocket over here. And again, it's still suspended at the bottom, because you can see this. You have like a clear, I don't know, figure about 1.5 inches over here that is suspended from the bottom anyhow. So that's another use of this, right? In addition to that, I'm just going to leave that panel in the main compartment so I can show you another feature of the back. Of course, we wouldn't be Bounce Design Labs if we didn't put in, you know, fun things every now and then for the bags. So as you guys take a look at this area over here, you're going to see that on this side, there's really nothing going on. But on this side here, you got, this opens up a little bit. And when you open it up, I hope the camera's getting all of that. When you open it up, you're going to see a little zipper pull in here. And this zipper pull is going to allow you even more storage on the inside, which is kind of like a secret pocket that no one's really going to know about. Now this secret pocket over here, you're just going to have the back lining. So on this side, there's the Ultra 400 TX lining. And on this side, it's the back of the Discovery, which is also an Ultra fabric that we've manufactured in-house. So you're going to have this pocket in here that really no one's going to know about, because, I mean, first of all, it's going to get covered up like this. But then secondly, when and if you are using your laptop compartment, it's going to cover up this Velcro in its entirety. So no one's really going to know it's there. So again, it's another cool safety pocket. This pocket over here is really, really good if you want to like slide in a passport or something like that, which is cool if you're traveling. You know, you just want to keep it closer to you because this part is up against your back. So this is also very easy to access, because if you keep your zipper pulls kind of up like this, all you have to do is just kind of get into it real quick, pop it open, get whatever you need, close it back up. All right. So that kind of gives you an idea of the internal composition of this bag. Now, back to the outside, once again, you're going to see that there is a luggage pass-through strap right over here. I'll turn it like this so you can see it clearly. There is a luggage pass-through strap over here, so if you want to put it on top of your carry-on, that'll work great as well. In addition to that, we have these detachable buckles. If you guys have ever used a brown buffalo pack, which are one of my favorite packs. They're well made, really, really well, I should say. And Doug is a genius with the way he puts things together. So this is an ode to the brown buffalo, where I learned this from. So this technique over here, it basically gives you, if you ever need a quick release for any reason, you have that. Now, in addition to that, on the travel bag, we did this system with the load lifters. Just because we did it on the travel bag didn't mean we had to do it here, but we decided to bring it along anyhow. And the reason for that is because, you know, sometimes it's not the weight that you have in your bag, right? It's how long you're carrying your bag. For example, you know, there's this saying, you know, if you scroll through Instagram or TikTok or something like that, it'll come up eventually, and, you know, they'll be like, all right, well, hold this glass of water. And they'll be like, well, is it heavy? No, it's a glass of water. It's not heavy. Well, keep holding it. When you hold it for 5 minutes, it becomes really heavy. You hold it for 15 minutes, I mean, like, feels like your arm went numb, right? And it's not that the glass of water got any heavier. It's just that you've been holding it for so long that your body is not really accustomed to it now, and it's really, really wearing down because you're just holding that glass of water for so long. So similarly with a bag, it's not that you have so much weight in it or you're going out rucking with the bag, but it's just a really nice quality of life addition that as you're walking around, you might just have your laptop, some documents, maybe a change of clothes, you're heading out to the gym after work, whatever. But maybe you're a commuter, you live in New York City, or somewhere where you have to take public transit everywhere. So these really come in handy, and they're going to help distribute the weight even better. Over here you have your sternum attachment. So you have a sternum strap, which will just go across the chest, and that'll also help in mitigating the weight or balancing out a little bit. So that's another feature. Over here you actually have on the top, you're going to have 3 different handles. Right, so obviously you guys have seen the main handle, which has the 3D air mesh foam. It's very comfortable, very stout. It's a very good handle. But over here, we purpose built another little loop over here, which is really great for like a hero clip. I happen to have this one over here from the Carryology collab. I have a lot of hero clips, so this one's not even open, but really good for a hero clip. Then you have another loop over here that you can use however you see fit. On the front, you have some more lash points. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. So what you can do is you can, like for example, if you wanted to match this, this beautiful 400 TX 4DC sling, you could put it this way, or you could put it this way. And obviously, if you put it this way, you have access to this really cool clamshell. I got it locked up here. You have access to this really cool clamshell pattern. This clamshell opening, which is really cool and easy to get to for all your belongings. So you have options over there. In addition to that, you also have 2 water bottle pockets, one on either side. So these are ultra stretch. I designed these around the Yeti Rambler bottles, but they're gonna they're gonna fit a variety of bottles. Like the Nalgene, the Hydro Flask. I mean, just about any bottle these days. You're gonna pop it right in there. I've also tested it with an umbrella. That works really good. Small tripod also fits really good. So you have 2. Doesn't mean you got to carry 2 water bottles. Maybe you want to carry a whiskey bottle in one. I don't know. You do you. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I always say. So that is a quick overview. Well, not quick, but it is an in-depth overview of the 20-liter bag, the Nexus from Bounce Design Labs. And before we finish, I want to show you guys just one more bag, and I want to talk about something else. So you guys will see, basically it's the same bag, but this is different. So this is kind of going to be a poster child of a bag. This is going to go to someone very special. But this bag over here is, how do I put this? Okay, so we're going to be running a program. Andrew and I are going to be running a program very soon. And while I mention Andrew, I also want to use this time in this video to shout out Josh. Josh is our newest moderator, so let's have a round of applause for Josh. You guys, if you're not already in the Bounce Design Labs Facebook group, please come in there. We're reaching about, we broke 700 members. I think we're like around 750, give or take now. We'll probably be at 800 soon. I still have to do a giveaway for the 700 member giveaway. We're going to have another one for 8, then 9, and then obviously 1,000. We're doing giveaways all the way up until 1K. All right, but back to this. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is we're doing a program that, Andrew and I came up with a while ago where, you've heard of people doing group buys, right? Group buy, I feel like, has such a weird connotation to it. Group buy is kind of like, oh, we're all going to put our money in and we're going to get something and it's going to be cheaper than it normally is. So no, that's not what we're getting at. What we're doing is we're basically opening up our entire business to our customers, and we are going to do basically a group order in which you are going to be able to choose whatever product from Bounce Design Labs that is in our current inventory. So as of right now, that is going to include the 20-liter pack. It is going to include the 30-liter pack. It's also going to include the Pandora Voyager, which I just did a video of before this one. It's also going to include like the Omni Tote, the Dapper Plus, the 4DC, the 3DC, the 5DC. It's going to include just about everything that we have in our inventory, right? As far as, these handmade packs are concerned. And you're going to be able to customize it pretty much to your liking. Now, I will give you a few caveats with that. We are doing this with kind of like, it's like an ultra themed order that we're doing. So you're going to see the exterior choices on the pack are going to be Ultra 400 TX in white lightning, Ultra 400 TX in this black. There's also going to be a variety of ultra grid colors that we have available. We have ultra stretch available. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have talked me into having the Discovery liner in there. So even though that's not a challenge sailcloth product, that's something we produced in-house. So it's coined under Bounce Tex. That is an ultra product. Get at me in the comments. We can talk more about what ultra is and so forth. But for the purpose of this video, I want to show you guys how we customize this bag. So if you look at the inside of this bag over here, this bag over here was customized with this challenge sailcloth ultra grid in the Silverado colorway. So as you guys will see over here, all Silverado over here, all right, you're gonna see less of that Ultra 400 TX white lightning on the inside as an accent, and you're gonna see more, a lot more of that beautiful challenge sailcloth Castle Rock ultra grid fabric instead. So you guys see this right here. I mean, it is ultra grid lined everywhere. Here, here, here. So just so you guys are aware, whatever amount of fabric that we used on the outside of this bag, about 3 times the amount of fabric that we used on the outside went on the inside of this bag, just because of the way that it's designed, right? So there is a lot of ultra grid. Like, even if you look under these pockets, look, both of these pockets, both ways, are lined with the Castle Rock pattern, okay? So over here, I'm gonna close this back up, and if I open up the rear compartment, you're also gonna see the same thing. Everything is done in that same fabric. Otherwise, the bag is the same. You're gonna see a little color variation from the other one. That one had orange accenting. This one over here has the white accenting. So it's got like a really cool, I guess a really cool Stormtrooper vibe going on, which I'm definitely digging. And it looks really, really great with this ultra stretch bottle pocket on both sides. So this is just an example of what you can build with our program that we have launching out shortly. So we're going to be talking a lot more about that in the Bounce Design Labs group. If you are not already in the group, I encourage you guys to join the group. I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video. But also, if you guys just want to type it in, we have a short form link of it, which is very easy. It's bdl.ai/FB. All right, so bdl.ai/FB. And that's going to take you right to our Facebook group. You guys, if you're not already in it, you can sign up for it. You know, we'll get you guys in right away. You might have to answer a couple of questions. I don't know. Andrew kind of runs all of that. And Josh is going to be working with him on that as well now, as our team is growing. And we are very, very fortunate to have wonderful people as part of the Bounce Design Labs team. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this overview of the Nexus 20L Daypack. And any questions, concerns, comments, please do feel free to put them below. We do check those regularly. If you are not already in the group, please get in the group. That's one of the best ways to contact somebody at BDL. Also, if you guys want, feel free to reach out to us by email, which is hello@bouncedesignlabs.com. All right, until the next one, see you later.